Part of the fun at Polar Plunge, besides watching your skin turn blue after jumping in, is putting together a team to help raise money for the Special Olympics. Shawn Smee, Director of Recruitment Enrollment Management at Murray State, put together a team last year that went out and raised the most money. We got a chance to talk to Shawn about his winning strategy. I'm here with Shawn Smee, who took a dive in Kentucky Lake last year at the Polar Plunge, and you actually had a winning team. What were your strategies to raise all that money?
I think one of the interesting things is Murray State obviously has a great community and a great network of supporters and alumni, and so simply stating you're going to plunge into that freezing lake with a group of other Murray State faculty and staff and alumni. I think students and faculty and staff are really willing to help and support you, and so I did a lot of it by email, just asking, hey, and a lot of people are like, you're brave, I'll give you $10 or $25 because you're willing to jump in the cold, cold lake, and so it was kind of easy in that regard.
And what exactly was it did you all go home with? What title did you all leave?
Well, I think we just had a team of, like I said, friends, but I was the top fundraiser in terms of males. They do have male and female fundraiser, and so I was the top male fundraiser, and so you get a great big bag of goodies, and so you get like this little trophy and all kinds of stuff from local businesses, coupons, all that good stuff. So, and I got this really nice like pullover hoodie type jacket. So,
well, do you have any advice for people who are jumping in this year?
And this sounds kind of crazy, but dive in with not many clothes on. You go in thinking, oh, I'll put a sweatshirt on, or I'll put jeans on, or put some kind of outfit, but the more you have on, the colder you get. And so, as you know, and others who have plunged, if you can go in with a t-shirt and shorts, that's good.
I know, I'm thinking about letting Jim jump, and I'm just going to watch.
Maybe just push him in, and then you can just stand on the sidelines and laugh. So.
Yes. Well, as you know, Callaway County has a big program with Special Olympics. Why do you think Special Olympics is a great program for families in this area and everywhere? And
I think that as you go out and network and talk about Special Olympics, you're going to be amazed of how many fellow coworkers or friends or family members know someone who reaps the benefits of the Special Olympics programs. And so I think that was easy in terms of people willing to give money because they know people personally who've been involved in the programs. And I think that Laura Miller and the crew here do a great job of trying to get community to support the event, and it's neat through advertisements and through local businesses who are willing to give a percentage back to the program, and so that's been really neat to watch her and her crew work on behalf of Special Olympics.
Now, have you done anything with Special Olympics before the Polar Plunge?
I have not since being back here in Murray. And so this was my second year. Unfortunately, this year I'm not able to do the plunge, but hopefully next year I'll be back and ready to take that chilly dip.
Perfect. Well, I know you've got some friends that were in there with you. Talk about some of the people that jumped with you, and were their nerves high? I want to know all the details before I have to jump again.
Okay. No, I think the worst part was really waiting on the dock before you jump because you're trying to psych yourself out. But, once you get in, it's cold, but then in a matter of seconds, you're back on the ladder and you're on your way. But, last year I had a great team. I had Luke Welch, I had Kara Mantooth, Chad Gray, Scotty Ellison, and so it was great. We all partnered up in terms of fundraising and had a good time and tried to represent Murray State as well while we were out there in the freezing cold. But a great experience, and I think that each of them will tell you. Scotty's done it a couple times, Kara has done it as well a couple times. So again, something that they enjoy doing. Yes, it's a little bit cold, if you will, but they know that it really benefits the students and families in the area.
Well, I'm talking to Chad Gray later, who I know is on your team, and thank you for being on the show, and maybe you'll come and check us out plunging this year.
Good deal.